Hey TubeViewers, TJ Pyramid here with another movie review, and that is of the 2005 film by Ty West, actually his first full-length film that he wrote, directed, and edited, called The Roost. There we are right there, there's the cover. Actually, when I hear the word The Roost, I automatically associate it with chickens. I don't know, is that just me? I don't know, but when I hear Roost, I automatically assume chickens. So when I first heard about this film years and years ago, I thought, oh, cool, killer chickens. Well, yeah, it's about bats. Yeah, bats. So you have a few friends, they're traveling somewhere, and their car gets stuck. So they make it to this farmhouse, and contained within this barn are some killer, pissed off bats. Now, these just aren't your normal bats. These are bats that after they bite you, they turn you into a zombie. Pretty cool premise. Um, Original. I can't think of any other films where bats bite you and turn you into zombies. So that was pretty fun. Overall, uh, if this wasn't Ty West, and if I didn't know that he went on to do bigger, better things, such as A House of the Devil, The Innkeepers, his segment from VHS, his segment from ABCs of Death, and his new film, which looks really cool, called The Sacrament, I would have to push this to the side and just say, it's you know, okay, don't really need to watch it again. But being that it's Ty West and he has gone on to do other stuff, not just writing and directing, but I mean he's an actor too. He's been in uh, All the Lights in the Sky. He's in another film called Drinking Buddies, and of course he plays Tariq in the movie You're Next. The guy who is really the first one to die that gets the arrow through his head when they're all sitting at the dinner table. That's Ty West. But, I mean, being his first film, I've got to give him some leeway. Because, like I said, I know he's gone on to do other stuff that I really, really enjoy. I have his second film, Triggerman, that I haven't watched yet, so I'll have to see how much he's growing from this to his second film, which was only a couple years after this, because this is 2005, and Triggerman came out in 2007. So the one thing I don't like about this film are the actors in it. The four main actors just they seem pretty stiff and whatnot. I do like the direction though. I like the camera angles that he set up. I like the whole premise. I love the premise of this, the story, the bats with the zombies and such. The gore is really nice in this, and it's also really cool because it starts off kind of like a uh, horror, like one of your Saturday night horror type shows where it has like your horror host like an Elvira or Svengoolie. So it starts off black and white with some really cool, creepy, like Addams Family type music. And the host of this macabre uh, movie show is none other than good old Tom Noonan, who a lot of you may know from Monster Squad. He played the Frankenstein monster in that, but he's really cool. He has the black under his eyes, and it's black and white. It's very retro, very old school looking, very cool, that leads into the actual film. So I enjoyed that. So really, the only bad thing I didn't like about that really bugged me in this were the main actors. Unfortunately, all of them were not really up to what I was hoping for. Everything else, though, is fine, and of course, this is executive produced by Larry Fessenden for his Glass Eye picks, which is something I usually always look for. I like Larry Fessenden. I'm a big fan of his. Really, no matter what he does, he's a cool guy. Kind of looks like Jack Nicholson, too, in certain pictures. Google him. You'll see. So, yeah, I really wanted to like this a lot more than I did, but unfortunately, when you have the main actors that are the anchor pulling the ship down, it's kind of hard to. But being it's Ty West, I'm going to say, hey, if you're a fan of Ty West, give this a watching. There are some enjoyable stuff in this film, uh, and it's not long, so it's only 81 minutes. So that's not too bad to have to sit through, because like I said, there are some really fun parts in this. Some great direction. The nighttime shooting is really fun. The bats are really well done. The makeup, the gore makeup and stuff is done. well done. Everything is good except for just the main actors. So, but Ty West has gone on to do really cool films. So, and I've definitely seen like from this up until like his VHS segments and ABCs and Innkeepers and House of the Devil. I've definitely seen him growing as a director, writer, editor, whatever it may be. So, if you're a fan of him, give this a watching. You will enjoy it. Uh, Once again, kind of like his other films, it's a little bit of a slow burn to get to where things are going, but that's one of the things I enjoy about him. So this comes with a making of featurette that's about a half hour long. The Truth About Bats, a early student film by him, and a photo gallery. So give it a check, and if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watching if you're a fan of Ty West. If you're not a fan of Ty West, then this is just going to be another run-of-the-mill horror film for you. So you probably want to skip it. But I think it's worth at least a watching. So there we go. There's my review of The Roost, not about chickens, about bats. So comment down below, subscribe, spread the word. Cheers.